And welcome, wrestling fans and WWE Universe, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play and reaction for WWE Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road to WrestleMania. But here tonight, we're on the road to Elimination Chamber. That's right, wrestling fans. This upcoming weekend, we will see WWE Elimination Chamber, where we will see in the men's and women's Elimination Chamber matches, we will find out which superstar will be able to punch their ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day here on Tim Reynolds Show. What's up, Blaze Machine?
With the Winter Olympics in Milan in our rearview mirror,
And we're getting kicked off.
To the city that hosted the 1996 Summer Olympics. This is Atlanta, Georgia, where tonight we pay tribute to the phenomenal AJ Styles. We are live at the State Farm Arena.
That's right, guys. Today we'll see an AJ Styles tribute.
Presented by DoorDash.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody and welcome to Monday Night Raw.
And there's Michael Cole with Corey Graves.
He's Corey Graves and Corey tonight, a very special evening. It is an honor and a privilege for both you and myself to be right here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we celebrate the career of a man widely considered the greatest in-ring technician. Enough already! Enough, Corey!
Oh, and it's Gunther. You had to think he was going to interrupt today. Who would have thought it'd be this early in the show? And today is an AJ Styles tribute show on Monday Night Raw, but it looks like the ring general Gunther has something to say.
You were just trying your hardest. But for me, that didn't really cut it. So get out of my ring. Sit behind that desk and tell our network audience how great I am.
So Gunther gets us kicked off here on Monday Night Raw, interrupting Michael Cole and Corey Graves. And you got to imagine the ring general will have something to say about the AJ Styles tribute here on WWE Monday Night Raw.
I understand you're not happy to see me because tonight, all you idiots gathered to celebrate the career of AJ Styles.
Come on, Gunther. Boo! Boo!
I think that it is disgraceful that there's a celebration tonight for a loser.
Ooh.
But I
Yikes.
understand. You people feel for those losers. You like them.
Thank you for the
Losers
100
like
NG.
Goldberg.
Oh, boy.
Losers like John Cena.
Oh, boy. Don't you go there, Gunther.
Like AJ Styles.
Oh, come on. You're the loser.
What they all have in common is that I killed their career.
Oh. Ooh. Scaredy
What
pants.
should really happen here tonight is a celebration for a truly great wrestler.
What's up, Go Pack Go?
Me. That is enough. Enough. That
is enough. That is enough.
Today.
Gunther, that is enough.
Killer.
I said that is enough. That is enough. That is enough. God damn it. That is enough. I knew you'd come out here and try and do something like that. We are not going to do that. What we are going to do is we are going to celebrate the career of AJ Styles.
And General Manager Adam Pearce coming out to break up.
Get out of the ring, call it a night. I'm having
having my boys escort you out of this building right now. Now!
Adam, I am going to leave. But not because you tell me. Because out of my free will, I decide to leave this building because I'm disgraced by what is going to happen here tonight.
And Gunther not too happy with the AJ Styles tribute going on here tonight on Monday Night Raw in Atlanta.
I can't say I'm shocked that Gunther interrupted the proceedings tonight.
Not very shocked at all. What's up, guys in the chat? What's up, Blaze Machine? Martin, how we doing? Keith, what's up, brother? Go Pack Go and Martin and Totally Nancy. What's going on, guys? Appreciate NG with the 100 and the floating heart. Thank you, thank you.
The man has ended legendary careers.
So General Manager Adam Pearce escorting the ring general out of Monday Night Raw.
And kudos to our general manager to get Gunther out of here.
Oh, but wait a minute, there's Dragon Lee from behind, and he wants him some piece of Gunther after costing Gunther his match in the Elimination Chamber qualifier last week. Dragon Lee wants some more.
Dragon Lee tired of the disrespect being displayed towards Styles by Gunther. Good on Dragon Lee.
Oh, and Dragon Lee's not done attacking Gunther in the back. And oh my goodness, the ring general's in trouble.
Are you happy? It's not your night.
Uh-oh. And Cody Rhodes is here on Monday Night Raw. And oh my goodness, it looks like the American Nightmare will be coming out here for Monday Night Raw in Atlanta. What's up, Jeffrey? Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control. I do it all again for all to see. Crowd is here, about to blow. They paid for me to start the show. Lights are on, the camera's on, let's go. Whoa! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is here on WWE Monday Night Raw. And Casey, how about the USA women's and men's hockey team winning the gold for the USA? Let's go, baby! America! America! And look at the crowd here on Monday Night Raw in Atlanta, Georgia. They are pumped up to see the American Nightmare here on the Red Brand. It's Monday Night Raw. And I'll be really excited here to see what Cody Rhodes has to say to kick us off here on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for WWE Monday Night Raw. We got Buddha, Casey, and Keith in the chat. Let's go, everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging out. What's up, Mysterious? What's up, Nickies? Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go. And we get a Cody Rhodes chant here in Atlanta. Cody, Cody Rhodes. Cody, Cody Rhodes. Cody, Cody Rhodes. Woo! So Atlanta.
I know.
What do you want to talk about?
I know why we're all here. That is the one and the only, the phenomenal
AJ Styles. Yeah, baby. One of the best ever to do it.
Wrestling Royalty shirt.
Uh-oh, and it was not long before Cody Rhodes has been interrupted. This time, it's by the Vision. As we see Paul Heyman, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Big Bronson Reed. But ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman has a microphone. Make sure you listen up. Joshua, what's up, buddy?
I cannot stand this place.
Oh boy.
You all do that and disrespect my wise man? Disrespect the Vision?
Yes, Theory.
Hey, boys.
Yes, Theory.
I can admit it. I'm ashamed of being from Atlanta.
Oh, no. Theory disrespected his own hometown.
Because you know who's not ashamed to be from Atlanta? That man right there, Cody Rhodes. Because just like everyone from Atlanta, like you, he's got zero common sense.
Oh, come on, Logan.
Showing up on Monday Night Raw. Dog, are you insane? When Bronson Reed wins tonight, wins the Elimination Chamber, and wins at WrestleMania, the Vision's taking over SmackDown 2. And you, Cody Rhodes, are the first guy out the door.
If you say so, Logan Paul.
God bless all of you because you're here in our presence. And that all starts when Bronson Reed wins his qualifying match, which starts right now. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's someone here who would disagree with that.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, look who's here on Monday Night Raw. It's the WWE World Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Jimmy Uso, and main event Jey Uso. Ooh!
It's a men's elimination chamber qualifying match.
the chat. Let's go. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that man, main event, Jey Uso, hopes to return to the main event at WrestleMania. He's got an opportunity to get there, but first he has to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Jey Uso, the original Grande Americano, and Bronson Reed. One spot remains in the chamber.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're going to get things kicked off here on Monday Night Raw with our first triple threat elimination chamber qualifying match. This one for the men's chamber match, where we will see main event Jey Uso go up against Big Bronson Reed of the Vision. And we'll also see the original El Grande Americano. Hey, we'll make sure we get the poll going up here for you guys so you can pick your winner for this upcoming match here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream play-by-play right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. We're in our first commercial break here on Monday Night Raw, but we will be back in just a few short minutes. Hope you guys are enjoying your Monday night evening. Thank you for joining the live stream here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Make sure you hit me up in the chat here, guys, with any wrestling questions you do have or shout outs. Hope to see you guys giving me those comments there in the chat.
Taxes was painful.
I'll take it from here.
Now tax.
Oh my gosh, they got WWE superstars and tax commercials now. All right, guys, just getting the poll going here. Let's read. All right, there's our poll ready, guys, for our first match here on Tim Reynolds Show, or I should say on Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys will enjoy. I bet we get some shenanigans in this match. Well, I bet we do, Joshua. What's up, Nickies? Timmy. Hey, that's probably the only time I've ever appreciated being called Timmy. What's going on here, guys? Mysterious Psych, welcome to the chat. How about the Royal Rumble? Hey, Nate, it was a pretty big Royal Rumble, man. We're on the road to WrestleMania here already. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget, guys, we will be live this upcoming Saturday evening for WWE Elimination Chamber, doing live play-by-play right here on Tim Reynolds Show. So hope you guys will come hang out and enjoy the live stream with us. And ladies and gentlemen, the next match is scheduled for one fall. And it is a triple threat Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Introducing, it's the original El Grande Americano.
Monday Night Raw is sold out tonight at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia.
And his opponents, we see from the Vision, he is Big Bronson Reed. And we also have main event Jey Uso. And as we see El Grande make his way to the ring here, you gotta wonder, is El Grande Americano a little bit of the underdog here in this one? What do you guys think? Get your votes in here on Tim Reynolds Show. Love to hear your guys' feedback. Look at what's up, Rodriguez. Welcome to the chat. Joshua says, let's go El Grande Americano. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blaze Machine, Fishing Master. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Jeffrey, what's going on, man? What do you want to eat about? Heck, I love that. I love that, Jeffrey. That's awesome, brother. And Martin with the eat as the bell rings and we get ready for our first matchup here of the night.
Big Bronson Reed, who is incredibly agile for a man of his size. You've got the next level toughness of main event Jey Uso.
Oh, and now big right hand from Jey Uso, right hand from El Grande, and now both of them are exchanging right hands against Bronson Reed as we see a little alliance forming here. And now, oh, how about that? Oh, Jey Uso with the uppercut. And now we see here double team against Bronson Reed off the ropes. And oh, Reed able to counter and hits the double clothesline. And big Bronson Reed now in control, knocking down Jey Uso and El Grande. And Jey Uso, oh, now thrown in the corner. And oh, a big splash, crashing into El Grande as Jey was able to move out of the way. And an uppercut there from Jey after a kick to the gut. And a spinning enziguri takes out Bronson Reed. And now just in the ring, it's El Grande and Jey Uso. But Jey with the yeet off the ropes. And oh, we see a big right elbow from Bronson Reed. Has he seen that coming from Jey Uso? These two have battled it out before. But now wait a minute. El Grande Americano up on the top rope. As big Bronson Reed and Jey Uso fight on the outside. It's a big moonsault out of nowhere from El Grande Americano. And he takes down both men here. And look at this replay. A beautiful moonsault taking out both Bronson Reed and Jey Uso on the outside. And now El Grande Americano is the one who has the advantage here. And the big chop to Bronson Reed. But wait a minute, Reed picks up El Grande. But oh no, Reed ends up running into the steel post. A nice counter from El Grande. And now the double team by Jey Uso and Americano as they throw Bronson Reed head first into that steel post. And as we go to our commercial break here, which one of these WWE Monday Night Raw superstars will be able to qualify for the men's Elimination Chamber match, where only one man will survive the chamber match and be able to punch his ticket to WrestleMania? Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your votes in the chat right here on Tim Reynolds Show. Who are you rooting for here in this triple threat Elimination Chamber qualifying match to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw? Well, ladies and gentlemen, will you choose El Grande Americano, the original, by the way, or will you choose the Vision's Big Bronson Reed Oscilla, or will you roll with one half of the World Tag Team Champions main event, Jey Uso? Well, we will find out which one of these men will punch their ticket to Elimination Chamber. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That is Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget, we will be going live with live play-by-play and reaction for WWE Elimination Chamber coming up this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. And I cannot wait to bring you guys all the action right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Hope you guys are enjoying your Monday evening. We got about less than a minute and a half till we get back from these commercial breaks. How's the chat going, man? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Monday. What's good, everybody? How we doing, brother? What's going on, Jamie? Uh-oh. He said the Joe H name. Watch out. What's going on, Joshua? How we doing, man? Gracias. 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 I love that. I love that. Heck yeah, man. Let's go, Shorty G. Ha! Shorty G! Yo, believe it or not, Joshua, I like that Shorty G character. I thought he was actually pretty freaking cool, to be honest with you. Mysterious, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Mysterious Psych, I don't know if we've seen you in the chat before or not, man. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. Heck yeah, man. Jeffrey says, who is Tyler Reddick? I tell you what, Tyler Reddick is the guy who's won the first 2 races in the NASCAR Cup Series season thus far here in 2026. And guys, believe it or not, Tyler Reddick is the first NASCAR driver, he's only the 6th NASCAR Cup Series driver ever, but the first one since 2009 to kick off the season winning 2 straight races in the NASCAR Cup Series, guys. Tyler Reddick, the driver for the number 45 Toyota Camry for 2311 Racing that is owned by Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan, has won back-to-back races. That is who Tyler Reddick is. And we're back to the action here. It's now El Grande and Jey Uso in the ring. And Jey with a nice uppercut there to Americano. And now we see here, Jey up to the middle rope. The right hand's raining down on El Grande Americano as everybody in Atlanta starts yeeting here. But now Jey Uso off the ropes, going and hits the uppercut to El Grande. And now we see Bronson Reed back inside the ring. Jey doesn't see him. Oh, and catches a headbutt there. And now Bronson Reed's in control as he picks up Jey Uso. And oh no, El Grande Americano is now on top of Jey Uso, who's on top of Bronson Reed. He's carrying 2 men, and what a Samoan drop! Both men slam down to the mat, and El Grande Americano rolls out of the ring, but now big Bronson Reed has his eyes set on Jey Uso. Jey's in trouble. The right hand knocks him down, and now the Oscilla will have his way with the Uso. Off the ropes, here goes Jey. Oh, and catches a big back elbow. And now off the ropes, a leaping elbow drop there from Bronson Reed. The cover here. And a kick out at 2 from Jey Uso.
He was in. Austin Theory was the United States champion. He'd go on to win. And again, another superstar who has completely altered their outlook.
And guys, I see your comments there. I will get to them shortly. Hope you guys are doing well.
This industry. Big Bronson Reed said,
so now we see Reed picking up Jey Uso in the right hand to main event Jey Uso now, who's in trouble and hung up on that middle rope. As we see there, Bronson Reed pinning the throat of Jey Uso there on that middle rope. And now knocking down El Grande Americano. And remember, guys, this is a triple threat match, which means no disqualifications and no countouts. Javon Evans winning the chamber would be the biggest surprise in WWE since the streak was broken, simply because he's so young and hasn't paid his dues. Putting him in the main event would be risky. Masked Man is definitely showing up. Joshua, I definitely don't think Javon Evans is winning the chamber. And Casey, no Dean Ambrose. I don't think we'll ever see him back in WWE, at least not anytime soon. And now Jey Uso fighting back here as we see the right hand connected to Bronson Reed. Off the ropes here. Reed catches Jey Uso, though, and the front slam there, and planting Jey Uso in the middle of the ring. And now the Oscilla off the ropes, and oh man, the headbutt from El Grande, but Bronson Reed still on his feet here. And now El Grande Americano tossed the leg drop on top of Jey Uso, the cover here. And a kick out at 2. Ooh, and El Grande did not like that 2 count. And that big leg drop here from Americano connected to the head of Jey Uso. And Jey just barely able to kick out. And now big Bronson Reed able to counter. Oh, the uppercut to El Grande by Jey Uso. The uppercut to big Bronson Reed. And now Jey's in trouble, going for the German suplex. The roll through. German suplex there from El Grande. And now up to the top rope goes Americano. He's looking to get the upper hand here. And oh, the headbutt, I think, barely misses. And the kick out here by Jey Uso.
Much contact at all with Jey Uso. Just instinctively executed the cover. I mean, that could prove to be...
Oh, and now El Grande able to counter. Bronson Reed going for the back suplex. And now look at this German suplex. The cover here. And a kick out at two. The Northern Light suplex there from El Grande Americano. Plants Oscilla. And I have no idea how big Bronson Reed was able to kick out of that. But as we head to commercial break right now, El Grande Americano has the upper hand right now in this triple threat elimination chamber qualifying match. But will he be able to carry that momentum to a victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw? We will find out after these commercial breaks. Will we see Big Bronson Reed punch his ticket to the elimination chamber, or will main event Jey Uso be the last contestant in the men's elimination chamber match with a victory here tonight? We will find out here on WWE Monday Night Raw. This is Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play and reaction. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Thanks for hanging out on the show. Masked Man definitely showing up tonight, man. Yeah, unfortunately, Keith, a botched headbutt there. Looks like El Grande Americano did not get much air on that top rope jumping headbutt there. But he was able to play it off there, actually get back up and holding his head as Big Bronson Reed tried to attack him, and he made a nice counter move there as well. Heck yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. The Masked Man, the Masked Avenger will show up, says Keith. I don't doubt you at all, Keith. I'd like to see that here today. Jamie says, I think Devon Evans is going to win the Elimination Chamber. Well, like our boy Joshua just explained to you there, Jamie, I do not think Devon Evans will be winning the Chamber match coming up this Saturday. Just too young. Him and Trick Williams, you can definitely count both of those guys out as far as winning the Chamber match. Honestly, man, I think all signs are pointing to Cody Rhodes probably winning the Chamber match, but that's just my first impression, my first guess right now. Hey, Jamie, I get it, man. Believe it or not, a new poll was done because now Monday Night Raw has been on Netflix now for over a year. And there was a lot of people in a recent poll done from WWE fans that are really upset with the amount of ads that they have to see on Netflix, considering that they pay a subscription every single month to watch this. And I mean, honestly, guys, we are getting ad after ad after ad on these shows, and it's getting to be a little bit frustrating. Definitely me as a big time fan of WWE, there's definitely points in the show where they're going to have a bunch of commercial breaks, and that's understandable. But a lot of times they would space it out with let's just say a lot of airtime on the shows in between those commercial breaks. You know what I mean? But yeah, Netflix just doesn't do the same thing like they did when they were on cable. All right, so we are back here on Monday Night Raw, and we see the action has spilled over outside the ring.
Bronson Reed is also in this match, but moments ago,
and we see here
Bronson Reed bulldozing the pile to break up the pinfall attempt, and immediately looking at his right arm. I hate to speculate, obviously not being medical professionals, but it could be a bicep, it could be an elbow. Yeah, he pointed toward the bicep as the
and uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, a developing story here. It looks like Big Bronson Reed may be out of this match due to an injury, and a diving attack there by Jey Uso on El Grande Americano.
WrestleMania on the line. Jey Uso throwing,
and you see here the referee talking to both men. You got to imagine Bronson Reed might be out of this match, guys. And this is not good. I believe it's a bicep injury here to Big Bronson Reed. Yikes.
But this just means it's a one-on-one competition for the moment. Main event, Jey looking to make...
Oh, and now Jey Uso, who was going up to the top rope, El Grande Americano, able to hit the ropes and knock Jey down. And now El Grande heads up to the middle rope here as well. And now, looking to continue here, El Grande looking for a superplex, but Jey Uso not budging.
Look at this.
But wait a minute, Jay. Losing his balance here, but trying to fight out of this. El Grande still up on the top rope here. No, not work, Joshua. I don't think it was a work. Oh, and the headbutt knocks down El Grande. And now Americano is in trouble. And guys, we'll get to the injury stuff here in just a second. And Jey Uso off the top rope. Oh, and the Uso splash with the knees up. El Grande into the cover and a kick out at 2 by Jey Uso. And now looking for the ankle lock. El Grande Americano's got the ankle lock here. It's locked in. Will Jey Uso tap out?
Trying to hang on. Nice roll over.
Oh, and now we see there Jey Uso trying to counter, but El Grande Americano holding on to the ankle lock.
Hang on. Maybe you can make it to the ropes to force leverage here. But,
And will Jey Uso tap out?
this could prove to be
And yeah, guys, it does look like it's unfortunate.
sooner or
And now roll through here. El Grande forced to let go of the ankle lock. And oh, the super kick connected. And oh, look at that. A front kick from El Grande. But off the ropes here. The spear. What a spear from Jey Uso. And now main event Uso headed up to the top rope. Can Jey do it? And the Uso splash connects. The cover here. 1, 2, 3, and main event Jey Uso is your winner as he qualifies for the men's Elimination Chamber match. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do see the comments here. Guys, it doesn't look like a botched injury from Bronson Reed. It looked like Bronson Reed was trying to break up the pinfall, and when he did, his arm popped. You could literally see the tendon in the middle of his arm. I believe it might have been his left arm or right arm, but you can see the look of this stain on his face when they showed the replay, and we did not see Reed whatsoever the rest of that match. Legit injury here, folks, on Monday Night Raw. And that is going to be huge for what's ahead for the Vision now, right? Because they've already lost Bronson, or I should say Braun Breaker, and now they've possibly lost Bronson Reed right before Mania to a major injury here, guys. This is very big and developing here on Monday Night Raw. But how about Jey Uso getting the victory to kick off Monday Night Raw?
Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a special night as we celebrate the phenomenal career of AJ Styles.
What's up, Scattaboo? Next week, on Friday, happy birthday. Heck yeah, man. How old will Will Green be? 40? Heck yeah, Will Green.
Entry number 3 into the
What's up, Blaze Machine? What a surprise, says Keith. Do you think they switched the winner last second since Reed got hurt? They might have. I would have expected Bronson Reed to win, to be honest with you guys. I feel like the plan was for him to win. Yeah, Doom, I would agree with you there, buddy. Mrs. Reynolds is doing good. She's working here tonight, guys, so we'll see her later. Cody is going full heel at Chamber against Jey, confirmed. Oh, Josh, not a bad guess there, man. It proves he's made of glass and shouldn't be trusted. Yeah, Reed has been dealing with a lot of injuries lately. And look at that, guys. Shinsuke Nakamura here in Atlanta on Monday Night Raw as well for the AJ Styles tribute show. And Bobby Roode as well. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, how about this? As we see arriving here in Atlanta and doing some donuts, it's none other than the Daytona 500 winner and last week's winner in Atlanta for the NASCAR Cup Series. It's Toyota driver of the number 45 Toyota Camry, Tyler Reddick, with World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk.
Tyler Reddick and CM Punk live.
How about that, guys? Wow. That's awesome.
Premium live event to be held in Italy. Clash in Italy. Will emanate from the
What's up, Unk Pods? How we doing, man? Welcome back, man. Keith, that's right. Tyler Reddick in the house. Look at Joshua. Glorious. And I will defend, and I'm victorious.
First to receive pre-sale information for all events during the upcoming European tour at WWE.com/WWE Live Europe.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here on WWE Monday Night Raw, she is the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan! And she is accompanied by the WWE Men's Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio! What's up, Ego? If Cody wins, he's not going heel. They aren't going to do heel versus heel at Mania. Cody even said himself he doesn't want to go heel if he's having too much fun as a face. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right about that. Ego, you could be right about that, buddy. Tim, dude, what are we talking about? About half an hour ago, who is Tyler Reddick? And guess what? He's in the house. Jeffrey, I told you, brother. Watch out, man. I heard some rumors yesterday that we would get to see him here on Monday Night Raw. I just wasn't sure if it was going to happen or not because of the weather. I mean, there's some bad winter weather right now going on in the south of the United States at the moment. So, yeah, I was a little surprised to see that he was there, but I did hear about it yesterday, so that was pretty cool. They've been teasing us through it for his turn, though. Joshua, yeah, you got to admit that, especially what we seen last Friday on SmackDown when the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes confronted Sami Zayn. And I wouldn't even say he confronted him. He actually went over and tried to talk to him and tried to see, like, hey, man, how are you doing? You know, checking on him, I guess, and saying, hey, you'll get a chance at the WWE Championship someday, right? And I got to tell you, man, like, to see Sami Zayn go and try to defend himself and then sort of talk to Cody Rhodes, and then Rhodes like pretty much gaslighted Sami Zayn and was pretty much like, that's the attitude and the reason why you aren't a champion or haven't been a champion. I thought for sure that was a little bit of a tease to give us a Cody Rhodes heel turn, but you gotta admit, guys, he's probably still one of the best baby faces right now in the country, and why, or I should say the company, so why would you even get rid of that at the moment, right? To me, I think the biggest thing that's kind of pushing possibly a Cody Rhodes heel turn is that I don't think the heels have been doing a good job, right? I mean, McIntyre has been doing pretty good. Braun Breaker was doing pretty good before he got hurt. Seth Rollins was doing pretty good before he got hurt. Roman Reigns right now is the babyface, but I guess maybe he might be turning to a heel as well because right now CM Punk is really the true babyface right now in the company besides Cody Rhodes. So yeah, I gotta be honest with you, man. I think right now what WWE is struggling with is they don't really have a couple of top heels right now besides, I guess, Drew McIntyre, right? I mean, you can say Dominic Mysterio is a top heel, but unfortunately, he's been out due to an injury and has not been involved in a lot of these storylines for himself. He's just been kind of alongside Liv Morgan for the most part. So he hasn't even really stood out as a person who is like a top heel right now, like a guy that runs the show as far as a top heel. Gunther is probably that top heel right now in WWE. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Just last week, Sami Zayn confronted him, pulling dirty tactics to win. Yep, Joshua, I see what you're saying, man. I could see Sami turning heel, but not Cody. Now, Keith, there you go. I love that. I love that. Ego says, yeah, it makes no sense for him to turn heel versus Drew because they're going to be doing a heel versus heel. Plus, WWE loves to keep you guys guessing and scratching your heads. And you're right about that, Ego. Absolutely. Welcome back to the chat, by the way, Ego. Nice to have you back there, buddy. Make Dom the top face. Yeah, we booed him long enough. Dude, right? I mean, look, Dominic could become a babyface, without a doubt. Without a doubt. What's up, Coffee with Byron? I like the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Big Buccaneers fan here, Coffee. Welcome to the chat. Ego says, plus I do underground and I have been in some indie pro shows with former WWE guys and I understand what goes on in the back. Ego, thanks for the little insight there, buddy. That's pretty cool, man. I appreciate that. Man, it would have been so cool to get to do WWE like wrestling after I wrestled in high school. But man, yeah, unfortunately, with the way things played out in my life, it definitely wasn't a part of the cards. Did you say 10 years of hard work? You're working hard? That's bullshit, says Stephanie Vaquer. She worked hard. You sacrificed nothing. WWE gave you everything. You should be ashamed because you hide behind the Judgment Day. It's sad because you need to hide behind a man. But let me tell you something, says Stephanie Vaquer. If you pick me, you won't win. Because I'm going to show you what a real champion is, says Stephanie Vaquer. Wow, so that was the message last week in that interview with Michael Cole with Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. No, Blaze Machine, Dom is a heel in AAA, but the fans love him in AAA. So we'll hear from Dom.
You are in the presence of the greatest intercontinental champion, Triple A Mega Campeón, and Royal Rumble winner of all time. And now, it is the moment you have all been waiting for.
Thank you, Dom.
Liv is going to make her decision on who she will face at WrestleMania. So, will the champions please come out so my güerita can make her decision face to face? Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer.
So, guys, I'm not used to seeing this sort of non-confident Liv Morgan that we're seeing right now in the ring.
Stephanie Vaquer's rise here in WWE. She won the Battle Royal at Evolution. She would go on, of course, to win the world title. What stood out to me most of all the controversial things Vaquer said last week to Liv Morgan was the fact that Stephanie...
And making her way to the ring, she is the WWE Women's World Champion, Stephanie Vaquer!
Stephanie made was that she's done it on her own. She hasn't had any support. She hasn't had anybody backing her up. She hasn't had to hide behind anybody else. Like
all right, thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show.
Scene, so to speak. And Stephanie literally had to travel the globe, all in hopes of someday getting an opportunity to step through the doors of WWE. She's here and she's 10.
WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill.
Tom may have mispronounced this because he's not allowed to look at other women. Oh, I get it. He's not familiar with pronunciations. I understand. If you had to wear anything, you'd understand. I don't. You should get one.
And now, making her way to the ring, she is the WWE Women's Champion, the Storm Jade Cargill!
At WrestleMania. Yes, Storm is coming to WrestleMania. Jade Cargill will defend the WWE Women's Championship. The only question is, who will she face? Will it be Liv? Or will it be the winner of Saturday's Chamber match?
So we will find out who Liv Morgan will decide to challenge in the main event of WrestleMania. Tough decision here for Liv, but I've never seen Liv look like this, guys. This is very interesting. A perplexed look on her face as she receives the microphone. We'll hear what Liv Morgan has to say.
I know you guys have been patiently waiting for me to decide who my WrestleMania opponent is going to be. And I'm ready. I've decided. But there is something I'd like to get off my chest first, if that's okay. Stephanie, last week your words really caught me by surprise. I'm really not used to getting vulnerable like that, and I really thought about what you said. I thought about what you said all week, and you're right. You were right. I didn't realize how selfish I've been. I didn't realize how I've only been thinking about my own experience. I didn't realize how privileged I really was. You said I've had 10 years with the best medical, the best coaches, the best facilities. And even so, I still thought that I was struggling. And to be honest, I really didn't know much about your story. I really didn't know too much. I didn't know that you had to scratch and claw and fight 10 years just to be here in WWE. And now that I know about your story, I just want to say that I'm sorry. I am sorry that I judged you. It is very clear to me that you are the champion that you are because of what you had to go through. But now I need to focus on my story. And with that being said,
there's that confident Liv Morgan look. Oh, and the microphone off the head of Stephanie Vaquer. And I think we know who Liv Morgan has decided to face.
I think we have our answer.
And now Liv Morgan hammering down right hands on top of the Women's World Champion.
Obviously, the word's very hollow from Liv Morgan tonight. And to Corey's point, she apparently made her choice. The world champ at WrestleMania.
And now, oh, the code breaker. And the kick to the gut to boot. And now Vaquer's in big trouble. Liv, a former Women's World Champion in her own right. And Oblivion connects to Stephanie Vaquer. And the Women's 2026 Royal Rumble winner has made her decision as she holds the title belt above the champion. Liv Morgan will challenge Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Elimination Chamber match will face Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. When it looked like Morgan was about to address Cargill, wham! Microphone shot right to the temple of La Primera, followed by Oblivion. And Liv Morgan letting the world know she is locked in on Stephanie Vaquer and the Women's World Championship.
I thought for a second she might pick Jade Cargill, but I think we all knew this was going to happen last week.
I'm currently standing by with the young OG, Javon Evans.
What's up?
Javon, last week, you outlasted Gunther.
Yeah.
You outlasted Dominic Mysterio.
Yes, sir.
And you earned a spot in the Elimination Chamber match. How are you feeling heading into the biggest opportunity of your career?
I mean, I'm
No way!
Yo.
You know, I'm pulling up on you on Saturday.
Okay.
You got body-
It's Offset!
For the Elimination Chamber.
Hey, that's on hard now. Hey, give me a little feature though. You know, a little young OG.
Whoa. You mean to tell me that we were in Atlanta, Georgia, got a tribute show that's not for me? And then I see Offset out here giving Javon Evans his flowers and not me? As Atlanta's favorite son, I have to say I am disgusted.
Ah!
they say New Day sucks.
Ooh.
And if y'all trying to throw hands, then we can throw hands tonight.
Oh, big man, want to challenge an injured legend.
Oh,
wait,
okay.
no,
You got a couple wins under your belt. Now you feeling yourself, huh?
Come on.
Oh, okay. Hey, go lace your boots up, boy.
Oh, yeah?
Lord knows
Ooh.
you can never lace up mine.
Damn.
Tonight, huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Two set off.
young blood.
Scalp. Just a little talk.
So Young OG and Offset confronted by New Day backstage here on Monday Night Raw. Dude, definitely Austin Creed's hilarious, dude. Keith War in the chat, but answer the question, but why? You got something against me, or what are you trying to prove, says Keith. I love it, dude. Keith's trying to mess with Keith in the chat. What's up, Mrs. Reynolds? How we doing? Carson, how's my boy? Coffee, I thought you were supposed to be Jamaican. What happened to your accent, says Jeffrey. Kofi's supposed to be Jamaican, right? Yeah, he hasn't been using that accent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, Maxine Dupree.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall. Here coming up on Monday Night Raw. Introducing first, she is Maxine Dupree. And she will be taking on her former teacher, known as Natalia, but now known as Natty. And that's coming up next here on Monday Night Raw. And we've got another 3-minute commercial break here, guys. So be sure to hang out with us here in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, make sure you hit me up with your wrestling questions in the chat. Let's keep it going here on this commercial break. Hey, we've got a couple minutes to go. We might as well kill it together. You know what I'm saying? All right, all right, all right. Keith in here. Dude, I think Keith the Kingman in here coming in trying to have a little war in the chat with our moderator here. Keith, what's up, man? Hey, Keith, man, don't worry, dog. It's all right. You still the shit, bro. Keith Kingman, though, man. Watch out. Watch out. This would be hilarious if it was just Keith arguing with himself. Oh, my gosh, Joshua, wouldn't that be the case? That would be hilarious, dude. And you never know. Maybe it is, but that would still be hilarious. Jamaican me crazy, says Joshua. Hell yeah, dude. Carson, what's up, man? How we doing, brother? We got two Keiths with almost identical last names in the chat. Heck yeah. Keith, it don't work that way, buddy. It don't work that way. I'm sorry, man. Can't make people just change their name just because you don't like it. I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other people named Tim out there. I can imagine that. Although, we haven't had very many people named Tim coming in the chat, though. That'd be pretty cool if we had a bunch of just Tims start coming in. Tim, 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 Tim. All right, appreciate you guys hanging out here on the channel. We've got about another minute of commercial breaks here before we get back to Monday Night Raw. So make sure you guys hit me up in the chat here with any of your wrestling questions or any shout outs you guys have. Oh, Keith. Hey, look, Keith, you should be flattered that he has the same name as you. All right. I mean, that kind of means cool, right? Oh, look at Keith. Oh, bringing out the moderator power here, man. I love this. He says, my name is real, and I can make your name disappear. Oh, Keith, come on, man. Jeffrey, Tim, the Toolman Taylor. Let's go, dude. Let's go, man. All right, Keith, let's play nice. Let's have everybody play nice. Everyone shout out to Mrs. Reynolds making a little comment in the chat here with us. Heck yeah. All right, as we get back to the action here. Don't forget, guys, WWE Backlash will be in Tampa. Hey, Tampa Bay. And Saturday, May 9th, we will see WWE Backlash. Don't forget, guys, we will be doing that live stream play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show for WWE Backlash. So we will be here for you guys to keep the entertainment going. Uh-oh! Keith says if he wants a war, he's got it. Watch out, we've got a Keith war in the chat. All right, here, if we're going to have a Keith war, we can only have it with super chats. That's my rule. That's my one rule right there. Looks like Keith War got personal. Joshua, you never know, man. And how about, guys, when AJ Styles won his first WWE Championship? What a moment for the phenomenal AJ Styles. And Meechin there backstage along with the MFTs. And there is Anderson and Gallows there as well.
After AJ Styles left, but they're all here to celebrate Styles tonight. Meanwhile,
and now Natty in the ring as the bell rings, and now we're underway. Natty attacking Maxine Dupree in the corner, and now right hands coming out of nowhere from Natty.
just a new side of Natty.
And we see here Maxine able to counter roll through by Natty, though. And Natty goes for the clothesline. Maxine ducks under, and the drop kick drops Natalya. And the big roundhouse kick drops Natty. And now Maxine Dupree with a big boot. And Natalya spills outside the ring. And now, Maxine thrown over the timekeeper's area. But Maxine, with the right leg connecting. And now from the top, Maxine, dives and takes out Natty. And the crossbody there from Maxine Dupree, who's fired up here on Monday Night Raw. And Natty trying to get back in the ring, but Maxine throws her into the barrier. And the last time these two fought each other, there was a count out. And these two got to try to avoid that here. And Maxine Dupree ends up running into and bouncing her head off the steel post here. And that could be the opening that Natty needs.
The officials got to get down there and check on her. And,
No, Natty, no. Come on. No, come on.
I think she's out cold.
Let's go, come on.
And now Natty attacking Maxine from behind as it looks like she may be out here. The referee trying to get Natalya off of Maxine. And Maxine could be really hurt here. And Natty still hammering down right hands. And oh my goodness, the ref has rung the bell and now asking for medical to come out.
Result of referee stoppage. Natty.
Look at that sick look on Natty's face. It was the right call by Eddie Orengo to protect Natty and protect Maxine from any further damage.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our second match leads to another injury here, as it looks like Maxine Dupree bounced the back of her head off of the steel post. And because of that and the referee stoppage, Natty gets the victory.
No idea what she's on the road to WrestleMania. But are you excited? I'm so happy for you. You feel good about tonight?
Tonight's gonna be a cakewalk, sis. I tell you, Kyrie, easy. I already got a game plan and everything.
Okay.
You know what? It's gonna be super easy.
Mate, I just want to clear the air about last week, all right? I'm sorry for being a hothead. You know, you've done so much for me in my career. You brought me into the family. You're like my brother. I just want what's best for you. I just want you to be the world champion, all right? JD, brothers fight, but we always make up. There's water under the bridge. Love that. You will see me become champ. But at Chamber, I gotta do this alone. You will.
Hey, guys.
My bad.
Last week, you guys left me hanging. And that's why I lost. Finn, I understand you want to do this on your own, but I don't. And next week, I gotta defend my IC championship against Penta. So can I count on you guys or what?
Of course you can, dude. I'm sorry that you weren't there.
I'm sorry,
Dom. I've been focusing on the biggest match of my career. Now, when you guys were hurt, and I'd no one watching my back,
Ooh.
I didn't blame you. I held my own. Maybe that's what you should do. It's time to take some responsibility, Dominic.
Ooh. Damn! Finn Balor
We'll be there for you next week.
telling Dominic Mysterio to grow up. Uh-oh. The Judgment Day could be falling apart here, ladies and gentlemen. And oh boy, poor Keith Kingman, man. He just didn't know. You don't mess with Keith the man. Keith's the man for a reason, dude. You can't mess with him.
For the world title in Chicago on Saturday. Meanwhile, major news in the world of boxing last Friday. Conor Benn, the British star, coming off 2 huge sold-out events against Chris.
All right, they're gonna talk about boxing on WWE. Yes, I can't get used to some of this shit they do. I really can't.
Coming up next.
Uh-oh, and ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here on Monday Night Raw, it will be the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar! Keith, don't poke the bear. Forget a bear, Keith. The bear might give him a warning. Don't fuck with Keith. You gonna get fucked with back. All right? Look, Keith, look, man. I watched the whole thing. I know you meant well. That dude kept pushing some buttons. It's all good. It's all good. We keep everything cool in the chat with everybody here, guys. It's all good. All right, guys. I want to just say thank you to everybody hanging out with us here on Tim Reynolds Show thus far. We're about an hour into the show. We've got probably about an hour and a half left. And it's been a chaotic Monday Night Raw, to say the least. This is supposed to be AJ Styles tribute show. We'll probably see that, I imagine, to end the show here on Monday Night Raw. We have seen some clips thus far from some of his biggest matches in the WWE. We also see a lot of guest appearances here on Monday Night Raw to be here for AJ Styles, which is pretty cool as well. And also we see here our first match to kick off Monday Night Raw was the Triple Threat Elimination Chamber qualifying match for the Men's Chamber matchup, where we've seen Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso versus the original El Grande Americano. And guys, believe it or not, we did have an injury in this particular match, and this was not a work, ladies and gentlemen. This looked like a legit injury from what we could see. Big Bronson Reed may have popped his tendon and inside his elbow here. So I'm not sure exactly if it's the bicep, tricep, or where exactly it is, but it did look like on the replay it was right in between the inner part of his elbow and in his middle of his arm. So tough break for Bronson Reed. I don't know exactly what that's going to mean for him going forward in the vision, but unfortunately he was not able to continue, and we did see the rest of the match finished out with Jey Uso and El Grande Americano, and Jey Uso did get the victory. And now in only a second match, we see Maxine Dupree gets knocked out by Natty, and the referee is forced to stop that match as well due to the injury there to Maxine. Looked like she got knocked out. That one might be a work, but it did give Natty the victory here in our first two matches here on Monday Night Raw. Now, we did see in the big segment thus far here on Monday Night Raw, the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan of the Judgment Day, was accompanied by Dirty Dominic Mysterio as she welcomed out both champions, the Women's WWE Champion Jade Cargill and the Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer. And after what took place in the interview last week, I think we all knew that Liv Morgan was going to pick Stephanie Vaquer, but she did try to fool us a little bit as she attacks the Women's World Champion and makes her decision known that she will be picking and fighting Stephanie Vaquer in the main event of WrestleMania.
To the 1996 Summer Olympics. This is Atlanta, Georgia for Monday Night Raw.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, there's Daytona 500 winner and Auto Trader 400 winner Tyler Reddick of the NASCAR Cup Series.
just last week.
Uh-oh, and ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 Chainz.
Grammy-winning rapper from right here in Atlanta.
Bronson's coming back as a new gimmick, Mr. Glass. And how about Little Yachty here on Monday Night Raw?
Having a good time with us as we
Lesnar confronts LA Knight, says Blaze Machine. Heck yeah, dude, I like that. I like that.
Tonight is presented by
Baba! Presented by Who Gives a Crap? What's up, Eli? I think Bronson left because he didn't want to get curb stomped. Keith, you might be right, bro. You might be right. Joshua, that's hilarious, though. Bronson's going to come back as a new gimmick called Mr. Glass. Yikes. And there's the crate.
See the shipping manifest for myself. Sure. And that's great. They misspelled my name. Remind me why this thing is here again?
Nick Aldis told me to deliver it here.
Nick Aldis. Can't handle anything, right? Okay, so do me a favor. Put this back on the truck and start heading for Chicago. It looks like Nick and I will open it together on Saturday at the Chamber. Cool? Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And ladies and gentlemen, looks like the crate will be open by both general managers at Chamber. And here's Rusev.
Yeah, we do. You're right. But in due time, because I have a meeting right now.
Wait, you think there's somebody more important than me?
Yes, there is.
Uh-oh, and it's Obafemi.
You know what? You talk too much for a rookie.
Oh, you think so? How about you shut me up? Do something.
Oh, you want to go?
Oh, yes.
You want to go?
Okay, guys, look. Time and place. Tonight is for AJ. Let's table this for another time and place.
For AJ.
For AJ. Thank you. Let's go this way, please.
And Rusev confronting the ruler Obafemi after their meeting or confrontation last week in General Manager's Adam Pearce's office. But ladies and gentlemen, arriving to the arena here in Atlanta for Monday Night Raw, it's the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar! And accompanied by the Oracle, the WWE Hall of Famer, Paul Heyman!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, and Brock Lesnar!
Well, I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to stand up and wander away after what this man has done to me in the past, and of course you as well, Corey. Thank you again for that night. He's like a T-Rex. If I don't move, he can't see me. He sees everything.
And we'll get to hear what Brock Lesnar has to say here on Monday Night Raw. And he does not look too happy. Danhausen? That'd be so cool if it was Danhausen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name
Crate Jericho.
is
Paul Heyman.
Yes, I am a wise man. Yes, I am an oracle. My name is Paul Heyman. But most of all, I am the advocate for the Beast,
Brock Lesnar.
bit of a history lesson for all of you. Traditionally, WrestleMania had two main events: the title match and the Undertaker's streak. Now, need I have to remind you, my client, Brock Lesnar, conquered the Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania, which means that main event spot went to Brock Lesnar. And now, the only dead man walking in WWE is the one that comes down the aisle to face Brock Lesnar.
Ooh. That's a line. That's a line.
So I know what you're all asking. Who will fight Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? I don't have a prediction. I don't even have a spoiler for you. Because when Brock Lesnar and I walked through that locker room, there wasn't one person that was man enough that I could identify that would step up and take the ass-kicking proportions.
Who's it gonna be?
Them at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar. Let me go even deeper than that. In an effort of full transparency, these are the appearances that Brock Lesnar is going to make on the road to WrestleMania. And at any time, any man is willing to go down in history by taking the absolute worst victimization possible in front of a global audience at the grandest stage of them all, then all that man has to do is come down that aisle and get up in the face of Brock Lesnar.
Are they going to do it tonight? Are they going to do it tonight?
But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think anyone is going to answer Brock Lesnar's open challenge for WrestleMania.
What?
Because
Open challenge?
At that locker room, let's be honest, you can have all the title matches you want. The real main event at WrestleMania is whomever's gonna get their ass kicked and conquered versus Brock Lesnar. And there's no one in that locker room with the balls to take that ass kicking at WrestleMania from Brock Lesnar.
Well, Corey, it's a double.
And there you go, mic drop, guys. And I didn't think we'd get a chance to see anybody confront Brock tonight. But we have 6 more dates, I think is what he said, that we will see Brock Lesnar show up on Monday Night Raw.
Who should be crazy enough to step up to the beast incarnate, particularly on the grandest stage of them all. This is the man who ended the Undertaker's streak. Just imagine what he could do to anyone else's career.
And the WWE may have to pivot with Paul Heyman going back as the advocate.
You can stand out there and compare resumes with me. What have you ever done, huh? You held one butterfly belt. I changed the entire game. I was the first woman to win the main event of WrestleMania. I was the first woman on the cover of the video game, and it was a lot better than your complete moron of a husband's. I have taken this business to heights that you cannot,
Becky Lynch.
will not ever reach. Even just this title, I have taken it and made it the most talked about, the most
What's up, Trey?
title in all of WWE. You do not deserve to hold this, but I deserve to get rid of you and retire you in front of all of your friends and family in your hometown of Chicago. You'll still be the least talented AJ to retire this year. But lucky for me, I'll still be the greatest female wrestler of all time, and it's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it. Everybody's saying it. Sports Illustrated is saying it. The Bleacher Report is saying it. Saturday at Elimination Chamber, I prove it.
Okay, Becky Lynch sending a big message to AJ Lee as these two will go at it with the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line. It's the man, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee at WWE Elimination Chamber in Chicago.
Your boy
Is bouncy. Let's go! And making his way to the ring for this matchup. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, accompanying Javon Evans, it's Offset.
By Atlanta's own Grammy-nominated rock star, Offset, from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 195 pounds, Javon Evans.
The youthful exuberance of the young OG, Javon Evans, but he's got a big task in front of him next.
You can say that again, one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history.
Kofi Kingston of the New Day goes one-on-one with the young OG. Next.
We gotta go have fun. Let's go. Let's get to it.
And that's right, guys. You heard it here first. We will see coming up next here on Monday Night Raw a one-on-one matchup where we will see the young OG Javon Evans going up against Kofi Kingston of the New Day. Heck yeah. Eli China's the female goat. Heck yeah, dude. Keith Mann says you're watching the greatest commentator on YouTube, Tim Reynolds. Please like and subscribe. Thank you there, Keith. I appreciate you, brother. Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre. Ooh, Jeffrey, good match. Good matchup right there. What's up, the love, Trey? How you doing? Yo, yo, yo. How we doing? And Joshua, what's going on, man? LA Knight, yeah. Well, we did not see anybody respond to the open challenge of Brock Lesnar, and now we're going to have to watch that week after week to see who comes out and challenges him. You know it's got to be Obafemi. It's going to be Obafemi. Come on, it's got to be Obafemi. All right, we need an AEW versus WWE Worlds Collide PLE, says Joshua W., with a six-man tag ladder match. Logan, KO, and Penta versus Darby Allin, Will Ospreay, and Mox. Ooh, storyline be damned, and heel versus face issue be damned as well. I want that match, says Joshua. Yeah, that one I would put on the probably never gonna happen radar. That's what I would probably do. That's probably what I would do with that. Yep, that's what we're gonna do with that. Yep. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. We got about another minute and a half before we get back to Monday Night Raw. Appreciate you. Sonny Dixon, welcome back. Good evening, Tim. As always, thanks for the commentary. Sonny, I appreciate you coming and hanging out on the chat with us, Mayor. Thank you, brother. Thank you, my friend. All right, hope everybody's doing good. If anyone has any shout-outs or football, or I should say wrestling questions, let me know here in the chat. What's up, Joseph? How we doing? Got about another minute before we get back to the action here, guys. Thank you so much. All right, guys, don't forget to please hit that like button. Oh, what's going on? God, you're doing good, Joseph. What's up, Priscilla? Welcome back. Oh, sorry to hear you're dealing with the bad headache. I hope you feel better. What's up, Meryl? How we doing? 5009. Welcome to the chat. All right, we're fixing to get back to the show here, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a week on the WWE Podcast Network. The Undertaker welcomes Atlanta's own Michael P.S. Hayes. Cody Rhodes has Rey Mysterio. Logan Paul with Brianna Chicken Fry. And newcomer Royce Keys on Stephanie's What's Your...
Yeah, definitely understand that, Priscilla. That cold weather and snowstorm has been crazy.
My brother was a big drug dealer. Lost his life.
He lost his life saving you?
Yeah. It's one of those things like, you look, what he sacrificed was himself to save me. Like, I hear certain things and it reminds me of him. And I felt guilty for so many years. But I know none of it was my fault. But it still eats me up at times.
And that was Stephanie McMahon, What's Your Story podcast with new acquisition for WWE, Royce Keys. Very deep, personal.
Was born out of a confrontation backstage a bit earlier tonight. Javon Evans, accompanied by Offset in the ring, will take on Kofi Kingston. Xavier Woods out with a shoulder injury, and of course Grayson Waller out at ringside as well. Before the action gets too hot and heavy,
Dude, Jeffrey, heck yeah, life is a highway. I won't ride it all night long. And if you're going my way, I won't drive it all night long. And guys, his opponent from the New Day, it's Kofi Kingston. As we get ready, the bell has rung for this matchup scheduled for one fall here on WWE Monday Night Raw. And a tie-up in the middle of the ring here as Kofi Kingston gets control with the side headlock here on Javon Evans. And now, working on Evans here, Kingston.
looking to replace him down the line.
Oh, and now slapping the back of the head of Javon Evans is Kofi Kingston.
Kofi has seen and done just about everything there is to do in this game. Oh, Javon Evans.
And Evans not happy about that treatment from the veteran, as the young OG is the rookie here on Monday Night Raw.
Last week to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. And on Saturday, Evans will join Randy Orton.
And now rolling through is Kofi Kingston after that arm lock there. And a nice counter now. Evans now caught in the left arm lock here. The wrist now, and a nice roll through by Evans. And Evans, oh, showing off the athleticism here. And Kingston now in trouble, doesn't know what to do. Oh, but what a slap by Kofi Kingston. And Evans not too happy with that, with Offset looking on.
It's interesting. Evans is so young, Corey, that when the...
Oh, and the super kick connects the cover here. And a kick on it, too. And Kingston caught off guard. And now the clothesline knocks down Kofi Kingston to the outside. And now, the young OG sees Grayson Waller, who then jumps off the ring apron here, trying to distract Javon Evans for Kofi Kingston here. And now Evans... off the ropes here, the young OG. Oh, as Kofi runs out of the way. And Javon Evans not able.
He ran away, Xavier. He ran away. You might want to turn around here.
And now Kofi runs back into the ring. And oh, wait a minute. Evans ducks under the clothesline. And oh, a leaping knee takes down Kingston. And a kick out at 2. And Javon Evans not fooled there by that little distraction by Grayson Waller as Kofi Kingston tried to take advantage. And now calling for a timeout is Kofi Kingston here.
Another kind of doctor.
Yikes.
You're almost a doctor, by the way. You're a professor now. That's right.
Damn, look at Keith coming in with the jokes. What's up, Joseph?
For it, Javon.
Oh, and now Kofi tries to go with the kick. Oh, and the thumb to the eye. The referee didn't see it as Javon Evans gets thrown out of the ring. And now looking here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, as Grayson Waller tried to sneak attack Evans. Wait a minute. Kofi on the ring apron. And oh, the kick right to the face of Javon Evans, who's been knocked down.
There's offset to Javon's aid.
And Kofi Kingston in control of this matchup here. And unfortunately, guys, we do go to another commercial break here. But will Javon Evans be able to take down Kofi Kingston here in this matchup? You guys let me know in the chat. Who are you rolling with in this one-on-one matchup here on Monday Night Raw? Are you rolling with the New Day's Kofi Kingston? Or are you rolling with the young OG Javon Evans? Let me know your selection and your winner of this matchup here in the live chat on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream play-by-play. Thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Bop. 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 All right, guys, still got about a little over a minute and a half till we get done with the commercials here. Have you ever tried out any other voices or characters? What's up, Silly Goose? Oh, yeah, I actually can do some voiceovers for certain characters, believe it or not. One of my two probably better ones are Cartman and Stitch. Now, my wife loves it when I do Stitch. Nina Krista! Yeah. Appreciate you, Silly Goose, hanging out on the show. You also do pretty good Cartman, you know. Ma'am! Kitty was being a dildo! Well, then I don't think Kitty... No! No, Mom! Tim, you should make a commercial. I think you'd be good at it. Well, thank you, Casey. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, believe it or not, I've throughout my lifetime, I have thought about show business or voiceovers or voice characters, like those type of things, but never was really my deal. To be honest with you guys, when I was in high school and getting out of high school, I wanted to do football or wrestling. Didn't really get a chance to do either one. I did get to do high school wrestling, which was pretty nice, but only got to play high school football my 9th grade year because of some stuff going on with the family. Never got my paperwork turned in time. Never got my physical done on time. So that was really disappointing for me because I always wanted to play football in high school. And then afterwards, as far as like a career path, like I always wanted to be either like a sports broadcaster or a play-by-play guy, or possibly one of those people that interview people. But yeah, a lot of internship type things to get to there from what I looked up. And then not only that, my grades. So as we're back to the action here, Kofi Kingston now hammering down right hands on Javon Evans. And the disrespect being shown by Kofi Kingston to the young OG. Smacking him in the face, and now a kick to the gut by Javon Evans. He's battling back here. Kingston with the right hand, but Evans able to counter and stops it with the right of his own. And again, a counter with the right hand. And another counter with the right hand. Oh, and this time with the left and the right. The combination here from Javon Evans, who's battling back. But Kofi able to counter. Oh, and went for the move here, but a nice counter by Evans. But then a counter by Kofi. And here off the ropes. Uh-oh, Kofi stops the knee, but catches a boot right to the face. And now the young OG, with the super kick to the side of the head. And now, Javon Evans getting fired up here. And now off the ropes. Oh, and what a hit to the back of the head. That spinning kick. And that kick out at 2. And wow. And Javon Evans, this maneuver here, guys, it's hard to explain, but he bounced off the bottom rope and twisted in the air and landed a heel kick, or I should say a shin kick, on the back of the head of Kofi Kingston. And now heading up to the top rope here, the young OG looking for a moonsault, but oh man, Kofi rolls through, but wait a minute, Evans may have tweaked his knee. And oh no, Evans unfortunately catches the SOS from Kofi Kingston and a kick out at 2 by Evans. And the young OG still grabbing at that leg as we see here. He goes for the high-risk moonsault. Kofi Kingston able to roll out of the way at the last minute. And oh man, almost actually stood and landed on Kofi Kingston, but immediately grabbing at that knee. You hope the young OG's okay. And now Evans able to counter into a roll-up here and a kick out at 2 by Kofi Kingston. But Evans still limping around here off the ropes. And oh, Evans! That boy's bouncy with a big knee to the head of Kofi Kingston. And now Kofi on the outside. Evans limping around still off the ropes here. Jumps over and takes out Kofi Kingston. And how the young OG got that bouncy with still hobbling on that right knee, I will not understand. But now Kofi thrown back into the ring. But wait a minute, here's Grayson Waller. And oh no, a big right hand. The elbow by Waller. And now Evans is in trouble. And here comes Kofi Kingston with the leg drop. And now Evans in trouble. 1, 2, and a kick out. And the New Day can't believe it.
Javon Evans showing Kofi Kingston and the entire world just how much grit he has. Grayson Waller getting into it with Offset here.
And now Grayson Waller getting to the face of Offset. Now Waller tossed over the announcer's table. And now Xavier Woods coming after Offset. And Kofi distracted by what Offset's doing outside the ring. And now, wait a minute, here comes the young OG. And now the OG cutter to Kofi Kingston off the top rope. And your winner, it's Javon Evans. With an assist by Offset here in Atlanta.
Cole, don't be giving the young man any ideas. But how on earth can you bet against the young OG who somehow continues to find a way night after night to survive while throwing caution to the wind, putting his own body at risk. But it keeps paying off. Evans taking a trip to the outside, taking out Kofi Kingston. And here we see the closing moments. OG Cutter soared through the skies of ATL. What a win over one of the all-time greats. And now Javon Evans marches into the biggest night of his career.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Javon Evans picks up the win. Offset holds up the hand of the young OG. And coming up this Saturday, Javon Evans will be in the men's elimination chamber match, where he will have the biggest opportunity of his young WWE career. And a tribute to AJ Styles here tonight.
AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, Uncle Alan, we love you.
You are one of a kind in our industry, man, and feel truly honored to have shared the ring with you.
10 years ago, you came to WWE and you raised the bar.
You did everything there is to do, and not just WWE.
United match, 25 years. You're one of the best to ever do it.
Thank you for everything that you did for this business.
No one did it as phenomenal as the one and only AJ Styles.
Love you, buddy, and thanks for the good times inside the ring and out.
I miss him already. It has been a privilege to call you a friend. It's an honor to share the ring with you. I love you, brother. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is a night to celebrate AJ Styles. Of course, that man's Frankie Kazarian, who's had so many battles.
And it's Abyss! No way!
With AJ Styles.
Wow, Abyss is here! But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on Monday Night Raw, he is the World Heavyweight Champion and the best in the world. It's CM Punk! Cult of personality. I know your anger. I know what you see. Be everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm cult of personality. And CM Punk trying to get the crowd. Personality. Cult of personality. A cult of personality. And we will see what the WWE World Heavyweight Champion has to say here on Monday Night Raw. Tim, you got to try for WWE as a backstage commentator? I'd like to be a play-by-play guy next to Michael Cole. That'd be pretty dope. Only you can set me free.
WWE. The World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk joins us live on Raw next.
Guys, we're going to another commercial break, man.
We're moving.
Yikes, guys. Yikes, dude. This is just... Ugh. Whatever. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll be able to do a WWE tryout or get them a resume or an interview there. What's going up, Sean? How we doing, man? What's happening? Yeah, Martin, right now we're waiting to see the World Heavyweight Champion talk to us here on Monday Night Raw. Unfortunately, we're here on another commercial break for at least another minute and a half until we get back to it. Yeah, unfortunately, Casey, it does. More than I would have expected. With Raw being on Netflix. You know, I guess, hey, that's my bad. You know, I would have assumed when WWE signed to Netflix that meant we were going to have less commercials and more maybe Netflix-style WWE content, but that's definitely not been the case. Yeah, to be honest with you guys, I think we get more commercials here on Netflix than we did on the linear TV. So, what's going on? We need to have a tag team match between CM Punk, AJ Lee against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I think we have done that match before there, Jeffrey. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure we've done that match. But even so, having that match again would still be pretty awesome. I'm a cult of personality, a cult of personality, a cult of personality. God dang it, Carl! Well, you always gotta come in here, and one of these commercials gotta come and always ruin my wrestling. Uh-oh, Joe H in the standard edition pack? What? It's Finn Balor.
Punk is not the only person with people mad at him. I got people mad at me too. But I need them to understand.
What's up, keep pounding?
I need to do this.
What's up, Buddha?
I need to prove to the doubters. I need to prove to the critics. And I even need to prove to the Judgment Day that I can be champion. It's been 10 years. 10 years of what ifs. What if he was champion? You can learn a lot from a win. You can learn a lot more from a defeat. And when I lost to CM Punk in Belfast, I learned to stop asking myself, what if? And start telling myself, when? When you beat CM Punk. When you become World Heavyweight Champion. When you go on to main event.
Sean, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
There'll be no more what ifs. Because everyone will know who's the real best in the world.
Buddha, that's awesome, man. Hope you're doing good in your stand-up comedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune into Elimination Chamber this Saturday. If a superstar jumps from the top rope, the DoorDash Smash Pass triggers. Order on DoorDash and use code SMASHPASS for a champ.
So after we've seen that video from Finn Balor, we'll now get to hear from CM Punk here in Atlanta on Monday Night Raw.
Tonight we are in Atlanta, Georgia, and the...
Uh-oh, and look at that. Is that Dwight Howard? Yes, it is. An 8-time WWE, or I should say 8-time NBA All-Star here at WWE Monday Night Raw. It's Dwight Howard. And how about Jermaine Dupri?
1472, one of my favorite albums in high school. And there he is, Funny Marco, the comedian and social media personality. He is sporting the brand new WrestleMania title special edition featuring iconic Las Vegas landmarks and graffiti style. One-of-a-kind championship.
Ooh.
And we met this...
Oh, no way! It's Bow Wow! What's up, Bow Wow? Hell yeah, with The Rock and the People's Eyebrow! Get him, Bow Wow! Heck yeah, dude!
The best in the world, CM Punk.
That's right, guys. Finn Balor will go one-on-one with CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at the Elimination Chamber.
Hold on. Tonight is not about me. I am here to celebrate the phenomenal AJ Styles. You can go ahead and chant his name.
AJ Styles! AJ Styles!
Time as I possibly can for AJ to speak to you, his people. I got a big day coming up next week in front of my people in Chicago, but there are a few things going on that I need to address.
This Saturday.
First things first. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Atlanta or what?
Hell yeah.
What if that was the last time I got to say that?
Ooh.
What if? Finn Balor said, what if? What if he was the champion? What if he never lost? Well, Finn, what if you didn't jump me in Toronto? Bring it back to AJ for a minute. Finn, what if you didn't ruin what was ultimately, unfortunately, the last time I was going to share a ring with AJ Styles? The answer to that is very, very simple. You wouldn't be getting a title shot at Elimination Chamber. But it's risky being a fighting champion. People in the back ask me, man, what are you doing? Punk, what are you doing? And my humble answer is the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I'm giving you people the fighting champion you deserve. I'm following in the footsteps of the greats that I grew up watching. The contemporaries I shared a locker room with. Terry Funk, Harley Race, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Triple H. It goes on and on. I'm just trying to do the best I can, and I don't like dealing in what ifs. for one specific reason. I'll give you an example. Atlanta, are you ready? What if Roman Reigns was here tonight?
Interesting.
This is why I don't like dealing in what ifs, because they're not rooted in reality, because he's not here. Oh, you're not booing me. I'm here, boots on the ground, every Monday night. I'm in every city, I make every town, I do every tour in every country. Yeah, but what if Finn Balor beats me? What if I lose? Well, hell, no risk, no reward, ladies and gentlemen. The reality is Roman Reigns is going to be here next week in Indianapolis.
Ooh. Wait a minute.
What if I don't wait until WrestleMania and I punch him in his stupid face next week on Monday?
We'll have to wait and see. First, you got to beat Balor.
I don't deal in what ifs. They're not rooted in reality. Ladies and gentlemen, I deal in facts. I will let Finn Balor ask himself, what if? I will let Roman Reigns ask himself, what if? I don't have to. I don't have to say, what if I was the champion? Because I am the champion. I don't have to say, what if I was good? Because I am the best in the world. I don't have to ask myself, what if I was the main event of WrestleMania? Because I am the main event of WrestleMania. I am the champ. I am the best in the world. My name is C. CM Punk putting it all on the line in his hometown of Chicago on Saturday.
That's right. Finn Balor goes one-on-one with CM Punk at the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. And Punk already looking ahead to Vegas.
Just as locked in as Finn Balor for Saturday in Chicago. And tonight's WWE Raw is brought to you by Cricket Fight.
Took the personality.
Williams and Jeremy Borash, of course, part of AJ Styles' history in TNA.
And Omos!
Champion here at WWE with AJ Styles. Well, you know, Las Vegas will host SmackDown and Raw during WrestleMania weekend. Friday, April 17th, Monday, April 20th, the T-Mobile Arena. Combo tickets on sale now via Access.com. Individual event tickets on sale tomorrow via Access.com.
Uh-oh, and ladies and gentlemen, our next match coming up next here on Monday Night Raw is scheduled for one fall, and it is a triple threat Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And introducing first, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Io Sky!
Champions, Io Sky.
We learned earlier tonight that Liv Morgan has chosen.
Well, that's right, guys. Coming up next, it's Raquel Rodriguez, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky battling it out for the last spot in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. And ladies and gentlemen, we now know it is official. This upcoming Saturday at WWE Elimination Chamber, both the men's and women's Elimination Chamber matches will determine who will challenge not only the WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill, but also the undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre. So we will find out who will main event WrestleMania after Elimination Chamber this upcoming Saturday. What's up, Jeffrey? Yep, just had a little Mountain Dew. You know, gotta rock the dew. You know how we do. We rockin' the dew. You know how we do. Yeah. Jeffrey drinking on some orange juice and vodka. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, ready, Freddy. Ready, Freddy. Look in my eyes, what do you see? It's a cult of personality. All right, guys, just waiting to get back on to Monday Night Raw from these commercial breaks. Appreciate all you guys hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's been a very interesting Monday Night Raw thus far. We do know Liv Morgan will challenge Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania after making her decision earlier today on which champion she will face. So the Women's 2026 Royal Rumble winner will now have to focus on Stephanie Vaquer as she looks to challenge and win the Women's World Championship. And now we also, because of that, know that at Elimination Chamber this upcoming Saturday, in the Women's Chamber match, the winner will go on to main event WrestleMania and take on Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. The uncut, uncensored, uncooked, it's raw. Heck yeah, Blaze Machine. And guys, we also know that CM Punk will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against the men's 2026 Royal Rumble winner, Roman Reigns. And so that means the winner of the men's Elimination Chamber match will go on to main event WrestleMania and take on the undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre.
Spanning multiple decades of WWE history, you can relive CM Punk's rivalries and explore a world where Punk never left, including fantasy historical scenarios. Pre-order WWE 2K26 today. Early access starts March 6th, and you can also play Big Mommy Cool, La Ruda Raquel Rodriguez, who would love to earn her entry into the Elimination Chamber tonight. Meanwhile, Raquel Rodriguez in this triple threat match against Io Sky and Kairi Sane.
And that's right, guys. Now already in the ring, the opponents for Io Sky, it's Kairi Sane and Raquel Rodriguez. And the bell is rung as we get ready for this matchup here.
Io Sky, who holds the tag titles with Rhea Ripley. They'll defend those titles Friday night on SmackDown against the irresistible forces of US legend and Nia Jax. How was that for an irresistible force? A big boot that nearly took Kairi's head off.
And now look at there, Io Sky ducking under the clothesline, and now we see here knocking down Raquel Rodriguez, and roll through here, but wait a minute. Raquel able to stop and picks up Io Sky by the head and throws her into the corner. But now Kairi Sane back inside, and she's on the back here of Raquel Rodriguez with that sleeper hold.
Found her level of comfort She's becoming more dominant than ever, and I think it's just a matter of...
And now, moving out of the way as Raquel went for the splash, and now Kairi Sane and Io Sky are double teaming and attacking Raquel Rodriguez. And now thrown into the corner by both women, Raquel in trouble, and a big flying elbow and a big flying splash there from Io Sky. And now Raquel on the attack, but catches a big boot from both women, and now Kairi Sane attacking Io Sky.
The Kabuki Warriors is already qualified, and you have to believe that Kairi Sane just wants to eliminate Io tonight so she doesn't have to be in that match. Well, it was a bit of an arrogant cover for somebody who's looking to make the most of a potentially career-altering opportunity.
So now we see here, a nice Hurricane Rana there by Kairi Sane, but Io Sky able to knock her down, but a quick kick out there. And now a kick to the chest here. Io Sky against Kairi Sane in the ring here, and Sane, flips over top of Io Sky and lands on her back there on the ring apron. Or the ring mat, I should say. Outside the ring is Raquel Rodriguez, still as Io Sky's going for a German suplex here. But here comes Raquel Rodriguez, who catches boots from Kairi Sane. And now Io Sky in trouble here. And Raquel gets grabbed by Io Sky here. And now, wait a minute. Raquel picking up both women. Look at the power from Raquel. And the Samoan drop to both ladies, tossing them like rag dolls. And now Raquel's in control here. Tosses Kairi Sane onto the ring apron. And now Io Sky picked up on the shoulder here of Raquel. Raquel, running. And now taken up over the top here. Nice counter by Io Sky. And now Kairi Sane. And wait a minute. She got caught. But there's Io Sky now up in... the moonsault connects. Taking out Raquel Rodriguez. And Kairi Sane, Io Sky's fired up here in Atlanta on Monday Night Raw. But will Io Sky be able to overcome the odds and win this triple threat match here on Monday Night Raw? Well, we're gonna find out coming up next, because it's another commercial break. Yeah, another commercial break, guys. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? You doing good? Everybody enjoying their Monday night? Enjoying wrestling with all the freaking commercials? It's great. It's great. It's great. Yeah. Gotta love. I know it's the way they pay the bills, but jeez. Do we have to do so many commercials? Keith, my man, how we doing, brother? How we doing? We doing good? We doing good? Hope everybody doing good. Yeah. You guys got any wrestling questions? Anything you want to talk about? Don't be afraid to ask. Please ask at this point, because, ain't nobody want to watch these commercials. Nope. Man, DiGiorno pizza ain't even that good no more, okay? Come on. Jeez. Caramba. Ay, caramba. Ooh, Michael 420, what's up, man? Yeah, I think the Judgment Day will be breaking up as well, man, in my opinion. I think it's about time, man. The Judgment Day has been kind of, falling apart, I think, over the last couple of years or so. It has definitely not been that fun to watch. Raquel needs to win. Yeah, Jeffrey, I would think she is going to win here. I don't see Io Sky winning because Rhea Ripley's already in the match, right? So I think it would be better if Raquel Rodriguez wins, in my opinion. But we'll have to see what happens. Get a mixer started. Wicka. I'll break it down. What we talking about right now on the show. That's Tim Reynolds Show. What you gonna talk about right now? Come on, man. I want to hear what you got to say. Make sure you mix it up. Hey. That's right. Here we go. It's Tim Reynolds Show. When we about to break it down for y'all, it's about to tear it up right here for Raw. It's WWE, and I am the superstar that's about to break it down, play by play, and we reacting to everything. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Casey says, I hope Raquel gets the win. Yeah, I think she does deserve the win. I think Raquel Rodriguez would probably be my pick to win this matchup here, guys. I really do think so. Wow. I think Liv and Dom leave the Judgment Day, or Dom screws Liv at the Women's World Title. Ooh, Michael, that's a little spicy. A spicy meatball. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think Finn Balor is going to go on his own, and that's how the Judgment Day is going to break up. And we could even see a new revamped Judgment Day with Dominic Mysterio being the leader of Judgment Day, but we'll see how that turns out. And now back to the action as we see a big uppercut from Io Sky, knocking down Kairi Sane. And then, a big flapjack there as well. Io Sky now, the diving dropkick takes out Raquel outside the ring. And now back inside the ring. Io Sky thrown into the corner by Kairi Sane. A nice counter by Io. And now we see here Kairi on the run. Catches a kick in between the ropes. And now Io Sky looking for her opportunity here. Up on the top rope, and the springboard drop kick connects, and there's the kip up, and Io Sky's fired up here in Atlanta. The WWE Universe on their feet as we see Io Sky look to put this matchup away. But wait a minute, Raquel Rodriguez just took out Io Sky. Kairi Sane hit him with the clothesline, the cover here. And a kick out at 2. So now Raquel Rodriguez going after Kairi Sane and looking for the big powerbomb here. And look at that, Kairi Sane saved by Io Sky. And now the double team to Raquel, who's thrown into the post here. And these two have gone up against Raquel for most of this match. And now Io Sky, with momentum, diving through the middle ropes, takes out Raquel. And now Kairi Sane up on the top rope here. Kairi looking to take out. Raquel with the insane elbow. And Raquel's in big trouble here in Io Sky. The drop kick dumps Raquel Rodriguez over the timekeeper's table. And the spinning back fist from Kairi Sane. And Io Sky's knocked out. And now, with that spinning back fist, we see Kairi Sane going up to the top rope looking for that insane elbow. But wait a minute, Sky back to her feet, ducks under that one. A nice counter here, though, roll through. And Io just kicks out at 2. Almost the count of 3 there. And now Io Sky looking to attack Kairi Sane. And a nice knee drop there. And now setting up Kairi Sane. Here comes Io Sky. Up to the top rope here, looking for the moonsault. And it connects. Io Sky looking for the cover here. Kairi Sane. But wait a minute. Raquel Rodriguez able to pull Kairi Sane out of the match. And now Raquel looks pissed off. In the clothesline to Kairi Sane on the outside. And now Raquel has her eyes set on Sky, but a big boot to the nose from Io Sky and the drop kick to Raquel Rodriguez. As she falls back inside the ring in the corner, Raquel catches Io. Io on the outside apron, lands on her feet, ducks under the right hand, and pulls the throat of Raquel onto the top rope. That could be the opening she needs here. Up to the top rope, Io Sky looking for a move, and the front drop kick connects. And Raquel in trouble. Now in the corner and here. The Meteora in the corner by Io Sky. And now Raquel's in the drop zone here. Io Sky looking for the moonsault. Up to the top rope here. But wait a minute. Raquel grabs Io Sky. And now Sky trying to hold on to the top rope here. Raquel looking to put this matchup away. But the big elbow from Sky. As she kicks away Raquel here, up on the top rope, Io Sky looking for an opportunity, and wait a minute, what a spinning DDT! She caught Raquel, and now heading up to the top rope, Io Sky looking for the moonsault, but Kairi Sane is there, and now up on the top, looking for that insane elbow drop! But wait a minute, Raquel able to counter. She got the knees up. And now Raquel picking up and slamming the Tejana bomb in the cover. And Raquel Rodriguez gets the victory.
We talked about the confidence of Raquel Rodriguez and how it has made so much difference in the trajectory of her career, illustrated perfectly in this triple threat match tonight. Io Sky taking it at high risk.
And look at this. Io Sky connects with that spinning DDT. But then Kairi Sane going for the insane elbow. But Raquel Rodriguez was able to counter, and the Tejana bomb connects.
Congratulations, Raquel. Good luck inside of the chamber. The field is now set for the Women's Elimination Chamber match in Chicago.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Women's Chamber match is now set, and Raquel Rodriguez should be a big contender.
Tonight in that triple threat match to qualify for the men's chamber. Bronson Reed has suffered a distal biceps tear, and Bronson will be out indefinitely. Switching gears now.
So a bicep tear, guys, for Bronson Reed. It has officially been announced by the WWE commentators. And you see here, guys, the Women's Elimination Chamber. We will see 6 women head into the match, including Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez. And we also will see CM Punk go one-on-one with Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship at Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Well, Keith, good night, brother.
High stakes at Elimination Chamber. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line.
And that's right, guys. Becky Lynch, the man, will go one-on-one with AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And we will also see the 6-man Elimination Chamber match with Trick Williams and Javon Evans and main event Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and Randy Orton will look to punch their ticket to the main event of WrestleMania.
Countdown show gets underway at 5 Eastern. That is 2 o'clock on the West Coast. Now, Elimination Chamber starts at 6 o'clock in Chicago. So that means 7 Eastern.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Internationally, you can catch all the action on Netflix. And coming up next, a tribute to the phenomenal AJ Styles.
What's up, Gig? How we doing, brother? Our friend, I should say. Going good, going good. We just here chilling. A lot of commercials on Monday Night Raw tonight. I tell you, that part has not been fun. Not been fun. What's up, King Chester? Heck yeah, man. Thank you, AJ. We've got a tribute for AJ Styles coming up next here on Monday Night Raw. I was going through withdrawals from football. Well, brother, you are not the only one. I can promise you that, man. Yeah, we're dealing with the same thing here on the live streams here on Tim Reynolds Show with football being over. Not getting as many people hanging out with us here, but hey, we're grinding through it, man. Making the best out of every day that we get a chance to be on the channel here. So, been doing all right, man. You know, just been grinding through. Been a little bit of a struggle financially, but you know, we are just making it day by day and counting our blessings every day and trying to make sure we stay positive and just keep working hard to get through it. And that's what we're doing here. First time I saw AJ Styles was on television, was TNA in 2008. Heck yeah, man. TNA was the shit back in the day. All good. You got this. You're entertaining as hell. Ah, thank you, Gig. I appreciate that, man. Very, very nice of you to say. Well, thank you for joining us on the channel. I appreciate the nice comment there, brother. Excuse me, guys. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. An elimination chamber coming up this Saturday. Don't forget to see the live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show of WWE Elimination Chamber. Oh, Casey, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's all right. Raquel Rodriguez got the victory. Ah, they're going to play Creed.
That's who I am. I just want to enjoy the moment, because I don't know how long that moment's going to last.
AJ Styles from Gainesville, Georgia is just unbelievable.
Purely phenomenal. In my opinion, AJ Styles is the best wrestler on 2 feet.
Dreamers, I do all the world, time and time again. Some rise, time to stay to sleep. I don't want to leave the comfort of this place. And so there.
Never been in the ring with someone that
Make our escape, come on, let's go there. What else can we say? Can you take me higher? To a place where we see the phenomenal one. Can you take me higher than AJ Styles when he leaps up for that phenomenal forearm?
I couldn't think of a better person to have my last WrestleMania.
I'm not crying. Are you crying? Stop crying. Heck yeah, Gig. Keep it up, man. I'm surprised the Good Brothers are here tonight, says King. Heck yeah, man.
What I really respect about him is the kind of husband and the kind of father he is.
As a wife, I'm extremely proud of it. My kids, I love it. When you did your 450, you went sideways.
Oh, wow, man. Look, his kids talking to him. I am strong enough. Taste these dreams and make them mine. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ.
It's almost one of those things you can't wait till you can look back and see what you accomplished.
I am strong enough to take these dreams and make them mine.
The benchmark for what it is to be a professional both inside and outside of the ring.
The man, dude. Thank you, baby.
He's a huge inspiration for me.
Who am I going to text for my matches?
What he's given to the business is amazing. And he's just a good person.
On behalf of every single person, thank you very much, AJ Styles.
To a place where going and streams. Can you take me higher? To a place with golden dreams. Thank you, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. A tribute video. Do we get to hear him? Will we get to hear from him? Yes! And here in the arena in Atlanta, He is the phenomenal AJ Styles! None, because they don't want none. They don't want none. Want none. They don't want none. They just stand on them because they don't want none. And you can see the emotion on the face of the phenomenal one, the tears rolling out of the eyes of AJ Styles, with the fans here in attendance saying, "Thank you, AJ! Thank you, Styles!" I'm not crying. Are you crying? I'm not crying. Ah! So we'll get to hear what the phenomenal AJ Styles has to say here as we close out Monday Night Raw. Thank you, AJ.
I was going to wear a suit tonight, but the last time I did, I beat the piss out of Cody Rhodes, so I thought maybe I don't wear a suit. Listen, I thought this was going to be easy, so if I get a little choked up, it's not because I'm sad. Just want you guys to know that. I am so grateful to be in Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, I grew up 45 minutes down the road in Gainesville, Georgia. And that is a lot of things. People don't get to have a celebration like this when they retire. So I am incredibly thankful for this night. And I understand again that this doesn't happen very often. So thank you. But at my core, I'm still that kid from Gainesville, Georgia, who fell in love with professional wrestling. And I wrestled in Gainesville, Georgia. And I wrestled in the Asylum in TNA in Nashville. And I wrestled in the Tokyo Dome in Japan. And I wrestled under the bright lights of WrestleMania.
That's right, Styles.
And man, I wrestled some OGs. In TNA, Daniels, Joe, Frankie Kazarian, we made a mark in wrestling, not just in TNA, but in professional wrestling. And then with some uncertainty, I left TNA and I went to Japan. And I met some good brothers over there. These guys, Gallows, Anderson, you showed me what it's like to have fun in pro wrestling. It's not serious all the time. And if I'm having fun, that means you're having fun. And that's what it's all about.
That's right, Styles.
I've literally done almost everything. Almost. I can tell you this, the one thing that I haven't done is be a full-time father.
And his kids in attendance here tonight.
And you've heard this before. Missed birthdays. I've missed anniversaries. I've missed games. I missed, you name it, I've missed it all. And that's tough. That's tough. And my flex should be, at least most people think my flex should be all the world championships that I've won all over the world. But I'll tell you my biggest flex. Right here in front of God and everybody in Atlanta, Georgia, my biggest flex is having the best wife in the world. You never slowed me down. You never told me to stop. You kept pushing me forward. You held the family together, even though I watched them grow on FaceTime. You're the one. I love you.
Way to go, AJ.
Now I know. Hey, by the way, thank you guys for being here. Avery, Albie, Annie, I love you. AJ's at home with the flu. I love you, boy. But here's the thing. I know that things may have not went the way that you wanted to against Gunther at the Royal Rumble. Tell you the truth, it's not the way that I thought that it should have went. But here's the thing, when you think about it, it was kind of poetic. Hear me out. Not many people get to go out where they started. My debut was at the Royal Rumble in 2016. And my match, my last one against Gunther, was at the Royal Rumble in 2026. Now I know there's some questions about I didn't leave my gloves in the ring. Well, here's the thing. I am a man of my word. And at the end of the day, all we have is our word. I didn't take off my gloves at the Royal Rumble because I wanted to take them with me to the house and come here to Atlanta and be in this ring and leave my gloves at home.
And AJ Styles will take off his signature gloves as he lays them in the middle of the ring apron here with his jacket that says Phenomenal One.
From the bottom of my heart, I would have been nothing without you. Thank you for your love, and I love you right back. Thank you.
A sad goodbye by AJ Styles. As that caps us off here on Monday Night Raw. The Phenomenal One leaves his gloves inside the ring. As we see a standing ovation here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, AJ Styles, for all you've done for professional wrestling. Thank you, AJ. Thank you. And now here comes the WWE superstars out as they all give their own standing ovation, showing their respect to one of the greats. And you see the very many superstars that were a part of AJ Styles' phenomenal career. And what a show of respect by the many, many people in WWE. And a lot of big AJ chants here on Monday Night Raw. This is... Oh! And ladies and gentlemen, guess who's here on Monday Night Raw? No way! No way. Oh! And it's the American Badass, The Undertaker! This is so cool. As we see The Undertaker approaches the ring. And we know that AJ Styles got to be in the last career match of The Undertaker. Talk about a full circle moment here, man. And you're right about that, Jeffrey. It is Mark Calloway. We're going to hear what...
So, you just going to leave your stuff here and leave?
Ooh.
But me and you, we got unfinished business.
Oh! No way!
AJ, did you ever hear the phrase, if you see me coming, you're already gone? I changed that phrase a little bit. Because if you see me coming, that means you're going. AJ, it is my esteemed honor to inform you
No!
that you are the newest inductee.
No way! And my wife's home. No way! No way! No way!
In the 2026 class of the WWE Hall of Fame.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is official. AJ Styles is your first inductee to the class of 2026, the WWE Hall of Fame. Wow! How about that? Huh? I'm good.
Is it almost over?
Yeah, they actually ran longer. They already did the credits and everything.
Do you want me to cook your time?
Yeah.
All right. See you in a minute.
As he embraces his family, what a big announcement from The Undertaker, from Mark Calloway, and what a special moment AJ Styles gets to share with his family. How about that? Wow. AJ Styles, officially the first inductee in the 2026 class of the WWE Hall of Fame. Wow. And what a way to end Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Not only a touching tribute to the phenomenal AJ Styles, but also the huge announcement from The Undertaker as we see AJ Styles will officially be the first member of the 2026 class of the WWE Hall of Fame. Congratulations to the phenomenal AJ Styles. Much deserved. That was awesome, man. I did not see that coming here. Wow. For a second there, guys, I thought we could have had a match being planned between Mark Calloway and AJ Styles at WrestleMania, but bittersweet, man. I watched AJ Styles coming up in TNA, and to see that man be able to get into WWE and then really solidify his spot as a WWE Hall of Famer, that is just incredible, man. What an incredible feat. What an incredible story. And guys, thank you for an incredible live stream here on Tim Reynolds Show for WWE Monday Night Raw. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. And I appreciate every single one of y'all hanging out here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching here tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for WWE NXT. That'll be our first live stream of WWE NXT here on Tim Reynolds Show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.